What's happening, family? Adrian back. Hey, listen, I wanted to drop this video real quick while I had a moment. I am just getting off work, clocking out. It's like 1, almost going on 2 o'clock in the morning, and I am just able to get a free moment to drop this video. So while I had the moment, I wanted to go ahead and give y'all some content and kind of share some experience with you guys from my own personal situation. And I know some of you guys are probably in a co-parenting situation as well, so you may be experiencing the same type of behavior. But one thing that I've noticed in my own personal situation is I almost have to train my narcissist to be respectful to me as if I'm training like a dog. And it's sad to say that because, you know, as empathic people, we real respectful. We want to be loving and caring to everybody. And even the narcissists, like before we knew what they were and before we knew what was going on with them, we were extremely respectful. I know I was in my situation. Like anything bad that the narcissist had to say about me, honestly, in that particular situation was a complete lie, because we had a cool friendship. Like we had a real cool friendship, real cool relationship, all the way up until the point that she got pregnant. So she got pregnant, then the discard came, and then the disrespect came. So the disrespect started to come, it seemed like in my situation, the disrespect came after the discard, because the discard came like she got pregnant, then she just was like, well, I don't need no in anyway. I don't need to be with you. I'm just like my mother. I don't need to be with you. I don't need to be with nobody. I'm cool by myself. And I'm like, well, why would you get pregnant? And we had that whole back and forth thing going on. But ever since then, that's when like the disrespect started like really ramping up. It started getting real just trifling. She started, showing me openly that, she was sleeping with other guys while she was pregnant and all of that kind of stuff. She started showing me openly like she had no disrespect for me. And it was like I said, like it's crazy how fast the switch happened, because we was cool one day, like no problems at all. She got pregnant, and even the first day of the pregnancy, we were cool. Like we, like we were actually talking about and discussing our future as far as the baby and all of that kind of stuff. And then the next day, like literally the next day, that light bulb just flicked off. And once that light bulb flicked off, the disrespect got so real that I couldn't deny it no more. At first it was like kind of passive aggressive, and it was kind of back and forth banter that her and I used to have. And I used to think it was kind of funny because, it was like a certain way that people can be passively aggressive and come off in a humorous manner. And that's, she was real good at that. She was real good at coming off like as if she was joking. And me not realizing that she really meant her disrespect, I didn't realize how serious she was when she said some of the stuff that she said. Like she definitely used to talk about my weight, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a small dude. I'm like 6'3", probably about 260, 250, 260. I'm a big dude, you know what I'm saying? And but I'm comfortable with that. Like I'm 100% comfortable with that. It's not like, like I've always been a big guy, you know what I'm saying? Like even when I was smaller, I was a big guy. And I carry it well. It's like I'm a muscular type of guy, but I also have a little extra pounds since I've, I done gained my dad bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, but she used to like try to throw in a lot of, oh, everybody in your family's big and everybody in your family's such and such. Just that kind of stuff. Like, and like I said, I'm 100% comfortable with all of that kind of stuff as long as I feel healthy and I feel comfortable with myself. Now, when I get to the point where I'm not comfortable with myself, then yeah, definitely, you know what I'm saying? And there's always room for all of us to improve. So I ain't never really tripping off of, making improvements in my life, man. That's something that we all can do better at. So I'm not, you know, that didn't really bother me as much as she probably thought it would. But that's definitely something that she used to, you know, try to attack me with. And I didn't realize that it was serious. Like, I used to take it as a joke. Like, I used to take it like, well, you know, you talking about it, but you still dealing with me. So it's like, what are you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? Like, you pursued me at this size. You see what I'm saying? Like, you pursued me as, you know, basically the same size or somewhere close in that range that I am currently. So it's like, what are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? So, but what I started to realize is the disrespect got real, and then now it's kind of like we're at that point where she's mad basically because I found her out. I caught her in all her lies, and now she doesn't have any more plays. So now we're just at the disrespect. Like, we're literally stuck in the back and forth disrespect, and I have to deal with her because I have a child with her. So I can't go completely no contact. I have to see her at certain points, especially when we're doing the drop off for my child. So what I notice is, like I said, I have to almost train her like as if she is a dog, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, I hate to put it like that, but it's the truth. Like, I have to train her to be respectful. And that's something that I'm hoping you guys can kind of get some insight from this video. And what I mean by that is, like, okay, my son is so small now that I still have to, you know, we're still doing an exchange where I'm handing him off, and I'm also handing her his bag. Like, so what she does, I guess to simplify things, is she sends me his bag, you know, she sends me her bag that she has made for him, and she has clothes and everything with it and all of that kind of stuff. I keep the bag, and then as I utilize clothes, or if I add clothes from my house in the bag, or if I add toys or anything in the bag, you know, that's just how we kind of do it. So, like, she'll send the bag over, whatever the clothes is inside the bag, I'll utilize whatever I need that weekend, and I'll send her stuff back, you know. And usually if I don't send it right back that time, then I usually wash it, you know, if it's dirty laundry or something like that and I didn't get a chance to wash it. Most of the time I try to wash it in that same weekend. That way I can send back everything that she sent over. But lately I haven't been able to, like, my son's getting so active. He's, you know, at that terrible 2 age, like, he's tearing the house down right now. So he's becoming so active that I don't have a lot of free time when I have him to do some of, like, the household chores that I would normally be able to do when he would normally be taking a nap. Like, now he's not taking as many naps as he used to, and that's getting extremely rough on me. But you know, that's a whole nother topic. But anyway, like I said, what I started to notice is she would, you know, we do this bag exchange every single weekend. Now, I've been in gray rock mode for almost a year now, and I only speak when it's necessary for me to speak. So if she tries to engage me at any time, I just don't talk back, like, especially if she is being disrespectful. Like, so that's what I mean about having to train her. If she's disrespectful to me, I walk away from her. I don't let her disrespect me at all. So I just flat out walk away. Like, she'll try to say something slick, and I just be like, yeah, all right, you know what I'm saying, and walk away. Sometimes I don't even say, yeah, all right, yeah. Sometimes I just turn around and walk away. Sometimes I don't even, like, most of the time I don't look at her. And, you know, that's probably kind of getting to her as well, because I don't look at her directly at all. I look past her, I look around her, I look, you know, I try to do anything that I can to avoid having to deal with her on any type of level. So what I've started to notice lately is she has a habit of, like, when I'm exchanging my son, I'll give, I'll hand my son over to her, and then I'll hand her the bag that, the bag that we kind of share. We kind of transfer the bag back and forth. So when I give her the bag, every time I try to give her the bag, she'll yank it from me. She'll snatch it out my hand, and I'm like, listen, we 2 years removed from the discard. You out here doing your thing. I haven't said one word about you chasing and hopping from person to person or doing whatever it is that you're doing out here. And I'm letting you live. I'm not in your lane. I'm not in your space. I'm not in your way. Go ahead and do your thing. But of course, that's not good enough for them. They want more. They want, they want you to also be fighting for them, and they want you to be going back and forth and arguing with them over stupid stuff. And I'm like, man, I'm at a stage in my life where I'm looking for peace. I don't want no more drama. I've had so much drama in my life that it's like I literally don't have room to add anything else to my plate when it comes down to that. So she had, like I said, she has a tendency of snatching the bag from me. And as she snatches it out my hand, now I'm feeling like, okay, now I'm being disrespected. And of course, because now I'm being disrespected, I want to, defend myself. I want to retaliate. And she does it on purpose to kind of get a rise out of me. But because I know that that's what she's doing, now I have to train her, like I said, like as if she was a dog, because now when she reaches for the bag, I set the bag on the ground. Like, I know it's, it's like, it's almost disrespectful when I do that to her as well, but it's like, your disrespect will be met with disrespect, and I'm not going to let you continue to disrespect me. So if you feel like you're going to continue to disrespect me, then, and it's not a tit for tat type of thing. It's literally like standing up for yourself and not letting a person disrespect you in any type of way. And if I have to, like, what I notice is when I start to sit the bag on the ground and I don't allow her to pull it out of my hand, then the next time we do the exchange, she kind of grabs the bag like she got some sense. And then once I realize she's grabbing it like she got some sense again, then I start handing it back to her in a respectful manner. I don't, keep it at a disrespectful manner just to be disrespectful. But if you're just going to be yanking the bag out of my hand and trying to, especially because I didn't do anything to you in this entire situation, you literally are upset because you got caught in your lies and your drama and your deceit. So you pissed off at me because I caught you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wasn't expecting me to find you out. And now you're utilizing the fact that, now you're trying to, it's crazy how they like utilize anger as if it validates what the hell they did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she literally is walking around acting as if she is mad at me, as if I did something to her, snatching bags out of my hand and rolling her eyes at me and all of that kind of stuff. And I'm looking at her like, what you mad about? Like, you did it to me. You know what I'm saying? I just caught you. So basically you just mad because you got caught. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something that I noticed in my situation. It's like when she gets disrespectful, I have to meet her disrespect almost with disrespect, or I definitely have to meet it with like not caring. I either can't care or I have to match her disrespect with disrespect. So if she tries to snatch something out of my hand, then the next time I'm not going to even give her the opportunity to snatch it out of my hand. I'm going to just sit it on the ground and I'm going to let you pick it up off the ground. Like, like the trifling person that you are. You know what I'm saying? So basically when you match their energy, like, that's what I always like. I'm gonna keep that same energy. Like, however you treat me, that's how I'm gonna treat you back. So when she starts to treat me with respect, then I treat her with respect. It's not like I'm just walking around completely just disrespecting her all the time. And nah, not at all. But when you start yanking stuff out of my hand, when you yanking our son, like get to the point where you're yanking our son out of my hand, or yanking the bag out of my hand, or something like that, then I'm not gonna go for it, because I know I haven't done anything to deserve that type of treatment. And she feels comfortable just giving that type of treatment just because she's who she is. And I caught her in a lie, and she don't like the fact that I caught her in not only a lie, I've caught her in every lie she's ever told. That's why I'm like, you know, some people, we just got your number. You know, there's like, I got her number. Like, she's been able to get away with doing this type of stuff to a lot of men, and probably not just men, you know what I'm saying, just a lot of people. But when she ran across me, I was just the person that had her number. And this, I think it has something to do with my mission on this earth. I think it has something to do with me being chosen by God. I think that all of that has something to play, you know, in this whole situation. It's bigger than a relationship with the Narc, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know that now, especially if you have been discarded. You know that it's bigger than just being in a relationship. This isn't a normal relationship. If it was normal, you know, things would have went a lot different than what they did. So, y'all, I just wanted to drop that video real quick just to kind of let you guys know you gotta kind of train them to respect you. You gotta put them in a position where it's a consequence behind every action that they do. So if they disrespect you, apply a consequence. They disrespect you again, apply another consequence. So it's like, literally, you have to stand behind your word and stand behind whatever it is you're gonna do. So it's like, if she snatched the bag from me and I just let it go, and then she snatched the bag from me again, she would feel like it's okay to continue to escalate that type of, you know, behavior. And I'm not gonna go for it. And I'm not even gonna give her the opportunity to snatch nothing else from me, or be disrespectful to me, or try to get a rise out of me in no type of fashion. So, like I said, I'll sit it on the ground, I'll sit it on the car, I'll sit it somewhere where she don't even have the opportunity to snatch it from me no more. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something that I noticed in my own personal situation. If you guys have dealt with the narcissist and you are in a co-parenting situation, drop it in the comment box and let me know if y'all have dealt with something similar to this, man. I just noticed it in my own personal situation, and I kind of wanted to just share that with y'all, because I feel like, you know, it could help somebody figure out how to deal with them a little bit better if y'all in a situation and y'all just at that stage where they're being extremely disrespectful and you don't know how to handle it. Like, I'm not afraid of my narc at all, and I'm not afraid of her family at all. Like, so when it comes down to it, like, her intimidation tactics didn't work. And I know a lot of you guys probably are in a situation where, you know, your narc may be a little bit more of a threat than mine is to me. So if you are actually in that situation, then I'm definitely not encouraging you guys to, like, go head up and just be trying to, you know, antagonize them and trying to poke at them and all of that kind of stuff. But at the same time, man, always stand up for yourself, man. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Salute to the entire family, man. Love y'all, and I will talk to y'all soon.